I think it's been fantastic, that we can all get together. It's a great opportunity to network and to talk in an informal atmosphere about all the challenges we've got and how we support each other. But also, it's great to look at a topic like 2020 Vision and to really discuss it and say, well, what does it mean to us? What are we doing? Where's the value within PSPG? What does it actually mean to PSPG?
But what's been really good about the 24 hours, I think, is to start to really discuss the issues that are important to PS and PG for the year ahead, and actually that contribute to Vision 2020, and to start to flesh out how we might work on some of those topics, and to do so in a different way than maybe we haven't done before. So really positive and looking forward to the year ahead.
I miss brothers and mended souls, trample over beauty while singing their thoughts. I match them with my euphoria.
So Steve, what are your reflections of the last 24 hours?
Right, for another good session with the UK PSPG group. I think it's been gratifying to look at the UK 2020 strategy and see that it genuinely does align with our own BU strategy. There's a bit of work to go back, look at the two, look at any gaps and make sure that we move forward together, so it's been a really useful session for us again.
It's been really interesting. It's my first PSPG management team meeting, so it was really good to have something a little bit different, I suppose. Really honest conversations, a lot about focusing on the how, so not just what we're actually doing, but how we're doing it and the behaviours and listening to each other and how that gets cascaded throughout the organisation. And a good mix of theory, so some of the theory about inquiry works and what that actually means, but then also some practical applications, so how we're using it in the business, and some great stories from where it's worked in different divisions and business units.
Great.
Well, I just said as we checked out at the end of the meeting that actually it was the way Mark, when he joined us late, came in and said he felt like he was back amongst friends, and I think that's what we've become. We've become quite a close management team. We're able to talk about some real deep issues and be very honest with each other. We're able to get stuck sometimes and then keep working through these things. And the experience of that kind of collaborative working is one that we'd really like to share with our own teams and the rest of the business.
It's probably not a surprise, but a lot of sense of togetherness and having similar ideas, but a real willingness to actually drive this forward and not just come to a meeting, talk and think, oh, I'm away from it now, I'll go home and forget about it for another couple of months, but actually to commit to do something and drive it forward.
So reflecting on the last 24 hours and what is my last SRM, I think I've taken from it a lot of the ways of having conversations, the way of talking to the team, certainly the check-in I've used in my own team meetings, going beyond, how is somebody doing? It's not just I'm fine exchanges. And I think some of the different ways of having conversations and getting to an end through those conversations. I think I have one regret, which is probably that I haven't been curious enough about the different projects that have gone on using the inquiry works mechanisms. I know there have been projects at Lincoln, I know there have been projects at Gwynty Moor, I know roughly what's gone on, but I've not dug into it any deeper. I think it would be good to do something with the legal team. We've often talked about doing something on terms and conditions and how we can be easy to do business with. That would be something I hope can be worked on and would be something that would be interest to the wind power business as well.
Good, can't help it if we're tilted. I am actually good, can't help.
So Steve, you've just finished up your first PG and PS senior leadership team meeting. I'd be interested to know from your perspective, you know, what stood out for you? What was the most valuable part of it?
Okay, David. Well, first of all, since this is going to be going out to lots of people across PG and PS, let me introduce myself. So I'm Steve Scrimshaw. I haven't quite started in PG and PS yet, due to start in January. So I was very pleased to be here today and meet with the senior leadership team at this session. I've heard a lot about these sessions with the inquiry team and trying to understand what they've been doing. And today it was really, really good. So we had a session where we talked about how we behave with one another, and it was like taking a different approach. And you've probably all heard this term ownership culture, about working in a different way, in a different manner, listening more than we have in the past. So I experienced that firsthand today, which was really, really good. And what we decided to do as the team, we decided to look at all of the strategic objectives from Siemens PLC and from the business units, etc. And then we decided to break into teams and look at what really is important and what could we do across the divisions of PG and PS to bring those important things into the fore, if you like, in terms of what are the most important things to look at across the divisions, as well as what's being looked at in individual business units. And I thought the discussion was really, really positive. It was really good. And we've got some homework to do from that, and then once we've done that homework, we're going to come back together and just say, are these really the things that we should focus upon as PG and PS? Perhaps even creating a PG and PS narrative or an identity across the business. So it was really, really good, Dave.
I am